So to make this folder animation, we will first create the folder. So select this pen tool from here and just make a general shape of a folder. We will just duplicate this one. Let's click here, so only this layer is visible, all the other layers will be hidden. Press G again, turn on your proportional grid, and now let's extend this a bit. So now we need a few things. First we need the Spotify logo, and then we need those playback icons. Now we will connect this to the top layer somewhere over here. I will just add a drop shadow to it, and turn this all to 3D and just connect it to the top one. So now whenever we will rotate this, the logo will rotate with it. Okay, so that is done. Now we need to create those cards, and let's see which one will be good. This looks fine. Yeah, click on add save as png, and there we go. And now we need to actually create those cards. So to create that, it is actually pretty easy. Select the rounded rectangle tool, create a shape something like this, add any color you want with the fill option. I am just gonna choose some blue. Rename this to shape 1. I will just call it S1. Make 2 more copies of it and reset the anchor point of all. Just separate them so you can see the colors. Now we just need to parent this to the cards. Now all we need is the overlay, which is here, and I will just drag this here. Turn on the snapping so you can place it directly in the center. So first let's just pre-comp all this. Let's just call it card 3. Let's just call it card 2. Let's just call this card 1. So let's hide these cards now. We are done with them. So for the folder, on the top one, we will first add a layer style. Go to inner shadow. Open this up. Change the distance and change the size and the opacity. Turn down the opacity just a little bit. Now same thing again. Now we will do inner glow. Go into inner glow, choose the same color and just make it a little lighter. So now we will get this glowing edge effect. You don't have to change any setting, but you can if you want to. Now just make all this 3D, have motion blur on all of them. Turn on your cards. Now we need to add one effect here as well. We will go to layer and layer styles and bevel and emboss. So you can see we get this like 3D kind of effect almost. So I won't change any setting here, but you can if you want to. Just add it on all of them. You can also add some drop shadow on these photos and on this. So first we will position them where this folder is. Just copy its position and place it on all three. Now one thing we need to make sure is have the anchor point at the bottom. You can also do this manually, or you can also use any tool like motion tools. And let's just, now there our anchor point is right there. Now go into X rotation, go to around 1 second, or change the X rotation so it will open like this. So change it around here. So this graph looks good. Now when it is opening right here, we need to animate all our cards. So let's enable them. Let's push them inside the folder. Okay. Now let's just scale them down a little bit because they are way too huge. Bring them a little up about here. Now reduce its opacity just a little bit so we can see through the folder. Now that is done. Now all we need to do is animate these. Now also make sure that their anchor points is at the bottom, just around here. There we go. We want them all to come up somewhere around here, and to also rotate like this. So just animate the, I think it's Y rotation. Let me just check. No, not the Y rotation, the Z rotation. So let's just keyframe that. And on the card number 2, we will animate it like, on this one I mean, we will animate it like this. On the first one, we will animate the same angle just in negative, so -47. Something like this. Okay, so let's just go into keyframes again. Let's do the same graph and look at this. And we also have motion blur enabled. So our main movement is done. Now we also need to close this. So let's just go to second 3 and keyframe everything, select everything and paste this. Now I will show you some optional effects. If you want, you can add them. If you don't, you don't have to, but it's just some nice to have effects. So just make a few adjustment layers. First we will add CC vignette, obviously, then keep it at the top. Now we will add quick chromatic aberration 3, keep it on 1 or maybe 2 max. Add a noise, not that, this one. Choose the use color noise option, keep that disabled. And finally just add a deep glow over everything. Keep it very light, something like this. That was it for the tutorial, boys. So if you want any more tutorials, please drop them in the comments and I will definitely try my best to bring those videos out as quick as possible. And yeah, see you in the next video.